Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Vilitch the Cursing Let's Play in Total War Warhammer 3, where things keep going from bad to worse. I am very curious about how our current situation is going to play out. Vilitch is over here surrounded by two armies led by Ostland's generals of Valmir von Raukov over here and Federin Volkman. As you can see, there are quite sizable armies, and they do have a fair bit of range. They have some pistoliers, they got quite a few spears as well. All the swordsmen are ranked up as well. So while they aren't the most high-tier units, they are, you know, a scary combination of units, and I just wonder how we're going to tackle that. Apart from that, we also have to tackle all of this. I don't even know how to go about describing this. We got so many armies just pushing towards the Bay of Blades, the Altar of the Crimson Harvest. It's all going down, folks. It's all going down. And I'm just not sure how we're going to stem the bleeding that is about to begin. We do, of course, have these two armies making their way back up, and many of you have suggested that perhaps Vilitch escapes this situation by returning to this gate over here, this rift, and pulling back home so that he can actually be a part of the defense of the Bay of Blades and perhaps Doomkeep or the Altar, or wherever it is our enemies go, which is probably going to be literally everywhere. But I think we need to make the money that we can get from attacking both of these armies. And then we can pull back, sure. And it's not just about the money either. We also need to cause that damage, right? If we can slow Ostland down, then they won't be harassing us for the next however long. If we let them be, they'll take Hell Pit, and then when we come back, we have to fight for it again, wasting all that progress we made, right? All that progress we made. My goodness, that wasn't even... I'm sorry. All right, with that said, and with no time to waste, the first order of business then is to actually dive into battle. Now, some of you recommended that we dive in one at a time. We, of course, have Lightning Strike on Vilitch at Tier 3, which means that is very much an option. We can go ahead and engage one army and then the other. Both of these armies are close enough to being full stacks that I don't think it really matters which one we chase after first. I'm going to say we go ahead and hit this one first, but I'm also going to go ahead and say that we're actually not going to Lightning Strike, because if we Lightning Strike, the other army will get a chance to pull back ever so slightly, and that might just pull us out of range of the rift. While lightning striking will give us a decisive victory with predicted medium casualties, I feel like not doing a lightning strike will strategically give us a much better victory. A Pyrrhic victory is still being predicted, which might be good enough. We'll try and do better, of course, but I do think on a strategic scale, fighting both armies at the same time is much more valuable than taking one out, forcing the other one back a little bit, and then attacking that one, and then being out of reach of the rift and out of reach of home, really. And the next thing you know, our homelands have been ravaged. So, with that said, we're going to take on both armies. Reinforcements will take about almost 3 minutes, actually, to arrive, so hopefully we can cause a fair bit of damage before they do arrive, and hopefully we'll come out relatively unscathed. To the battlefield we go. Alright, folks, I suspect this will be somewhat similar to fighting against Kislev in the sense of just shutting down all their ranged capabilities, making sure we don't get shot by, you know, 3 other units while we're chasing down one. They, of course, have all their archers at the back. They got a couple of their pistoliers up front, some of these archers and gunners to the side over here. I mean, it's a pretty standard deployment, though right down the middle, I mean, they have the pistoliers providing range fire down the middle while all the archers and gunners cover the flanks. What I think I'm going to do is not channel magic. I'll happily take that 19 we're starting with. Start deployment. We'll go ahead and place our Marauder Horsemen of Tzeentch off to the side over here, I think. If we can cause a little bit of damage, I really have to keep an eye on these guys because they're very low on health. They have their barriers, sure, but if I stop paying attention for even a split second, I feel like they're going to die completely. The barriers are going to disappear, and their health is basically quarter full each, right? So I got to keep an eye on these guys. But my plan is to push in from over here, maybe cause some early damage to the General of the Empire, maybe harass these archers and the Free Company militia a little bit, or maybe just force them to turn around and face in this general direction. I think that'll do a good bit of work for us. Meanwhile, the Warhounds will deploy up front over here, and if I can shut some of their pistoliers down nice and early, I think that would give us a huge advantage. Again, these Warhounds are also very low on health, so I got to be careful, got to stay on top of them. But if I can shut down some of those pistoliers nice and early, I think we'll be in a good position. Otherwise, we're going to deploy largely just down the middle and march up as quickly as possible. The faster we can eliminate all of this, the faster we can turn around and focus on all of this, right? We have 3 minutes, give or take, to get it all done, so let's see if we can't do that. Let's go ahead and get the halberds on... Let's go ahead and get the halberds on either end, I suppose. bows. Actually, no, let's get both of the halberds on this end. Let's go ahead and lay these guys out like so. Sure thing, we'll do that. Bjornling's Revenge. Let's go ahead and pull these guys back, perhaps. Or you know what? I'm going to put Bjornling's Revenge over here. Let's go ahead and get ooh. Let's get ooh to fill this gap over here. Let's swap these guys in over here. Sure, let's do that. Just because I'm a little worried about those Free Company militia back there alongside the archers. Just a little worried about that stack over there. So I think I'd rather take on this stack, which is a little bit less heavy on the range capabilities for this unit that's already so badly hurt and without barrier, right? So that's that taken care of. Good stuff, good stuff. Yep. And let's go ahead and get the Thommen's Guard actually up over here as well, providing some support. We'll get Vilitch up over here. We'll get Hessius up over here as well. Again, I need to have units within a range of Hessius to take full advantage of all of the benefits of of Hessius, but also his war shrine. Can't find it right now, but either way, I need to make sure I keep him close enough to combat, but not so close that he takes damage. Again, lots of ranged stuff on the other side of the field. Got to make sure he doesn't lose his barrier and all of his health as well. Let's get these guys over here. I'll creep them up from the side and maybe get some charges into the enemy's backs and rears, and sides, backs, and rears are the same thing, I realize, but perhaps you know, perhaps me saying it twice will assure our successes. Giants up over here. Again, lots of spears, so we got to be careful. These guys up over here, countering leadership with leadership. That should be okay. That should be okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, let's go ahead and select all these guys. Again, we got to move fast here. We got to go real fast. With that said, let's begin. Up we go. Send these guys up right away. Got to keep an eye on this, obviously. Got to keep an eye on that. Let's move these guys up as well. Let's go quickly now. Let's go ahead and send these guys up this way. I see these guys are moving that way, so I want to kind of like track that basically. Keep moving up this way. Again, just try to threaten these guys. It looks like they're sending some of their pistoliers over. We want to be careful not to get caught in their range. Let's get some shots into these spearmen to kick things off perhaps then. And pull back right away, because we're about to be in range of their pistoliers. Get away, get away. We're okay, we're okay. Can I bait those guys down or no? Potentially. We've been spotted here. Let's move over this way. No, they're gonna pull back. All right. Keep moving over. Keep moving up. Let's go. These guys are coming up as well. Yeah, into the trees they go. Oh, there we go. Into the pistoliers there, please. Turn you around. Fire up at the spearmen. Let's go ahead and send everybody in. You into the swords. Thommen's Guard up over here. Bjornling's Revenge up over here. Let's get these guys up over here. If I could just break past some of their archers. Or into some of their archers, I should say. Bring you up this way. Let's go. Let's go. Up we go. Up we go. Vilitch, let's get you up over here towards the general. In goes the giant. Good hit to start things off, I suppose. Bjornling's Revenge charging in over here. Send these guys up here through the gap, perhaps. Or if they can fit through the gap and get into the back lines, that'd be great. Let's get you back over here. Get you firing up there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Send these guys in as well, out of the trees, and in we go. All right, can we go ahead and pop one of these? Where? Oh, all the way over there is the clump, of course. Of course, it's not going to work out in our favor. Pop this over here, perhaps. That should work out. Vilitch, let's use this as well. Should be effective against all these troops. Let's get a bit closer so we can hit that clump with it. Something like this, I'm thinking. There we go. Chaos Warhounds are into these archers. Let's go. Vilitch is pushing through. We're okay. We're okay. Manticore, get a rear charge up over here on these archers. Looking good so far. These guys are coming through as well. Push into these archers up there, please. Let's bring you... Actually, let's bring you down over here to these pistoliers and bring you to these archers over here. Good stuff. In comes the Manticore, having a field day against those archers. That feels pretty good. Looking all good. In comes the hit from Vilitch, hopefully. Come on, buddy. Come on. Why can I not? Sure. Give it to me. Come on now. Pop this as well. Trying to hold that general in place. Bjornling's Revenge doing all right. Push against these archers, please. Close the gap. Looks like some of their units are giving up. Pushing against these guys. Kind of charge them from both ends, right? Vilitch, how we doing? Into the general, please. I can't use this yet. In come the charges into these archers up over here. A beautiful sight, I'm sure. In go the Dragon Ogres. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. Those archers are about to give up. Excellent. Quite a few of their units are about to give up, actually. Send these guys over here chasing against these archers. Where is my Manticore? Get you up in the air. Where's my Giant? Doing nothing. Push you in over there. Looking good. Hit those archers up. Free Company Militia pulling back. Where are my... Dang. Stopped paying attention, didn't I? Alright, you know what? Withdraw these guys. There's no point having them over here. They're right by the edge. Let them withdraw. Send you up. Get a rear charge over there. He's taking a lot of hurt as well, actually. And pop this. I don't want to move over there because all the reinforcements are going to arrive over here, right? So I don't want to be out of position for when that happens. Pop this over here. And also minimizing my magic use, I suppose, right now. How are we looking over here? Warhounds, pull you back. Pull these guys down over here. Pull these guys down over here as well. Let's go. Good stuff, good stuff. Where are my trolls? Pull you up over here. Maybe support here. Looking pretty good, actually. Looking real good, actually. In goes the giant once more into these crossbows. Come on now. He's just walking amongst them. Bring the Manticore in, I suppose. Finish the... oh no, Free Company Militia already giving up. Maybe hit these spears from the side. They might actually give up. And it's time to form up, I think. It's time to form up, I think, indeed. These guys all coming over here. Pull you back a little bit, buddy. Don't get shot up. Vilitch, come on up. Oh, he's eating some shots right away, eh? Vilitch, come on, quickly, buddy, quickly. Up we go, up we go. Hit him with this. Sure. Anything to cause him some trouble. Where are my Warhounds? Bring them through. Let's go. So it's causing us a bit of hurt. Turn these guys around. Turn these guys around. And send Thommen's Guard down here. Yeah. Shut this nonsense down, please. Push up, push up, push up. Can I pop this? When these guys get close enough, this is going to hurt them a lot. Can I use the fireball? I think they're just out of range. Oh, there we go. Hit them up. Everything we can do counts. Into the Pistoliers we go. The Manticore, the Lamb of Tzeentch, I should say. Pushing in. We got the Halberds over here as well. Might be able to push in and hit these Pistoliers. Finish them off. Giants moving up over there. Oh, man, I don't love this situation up over here. With these guys freely firing into our backs. Send you up for cleanup duty. Alright, how are we looking over here? Get out of here, get out of here. These Pistoliers causing us some trouble. Push in over here. Shut that nonsense down. Get back. Engage these swordsmen. Good stuff, good stuff. Engage these guys as well. Broke them. Okay, good stuff. How did that fireball do? Anything? Can I pop this yet? No, not even close. Not even close. Go ahead and pop this, though. And go ahead and pop this. I'd love to fire it down the side. Let's go for it. Pop that as well. Good stuff. Zanbaijin up in the air. Get you into these archers back over here, I suppose. Doing alright. Vilitch, how we looking? Guess we're engaged right now, so we'll leave it that way. Going over here. Keep you back. Keep you alive. Back over here. These guys are back as well. My goodness. They really don't quit, do they? They really don't quit. Keep applying pressure. These guys are behind us as well. Got to keep an eye out for that. And in we go with... almost. Almost. Look at this clump. Look at that clump. The Manticore there. Push our soldiers up. Let's go, let's go. A lot of these guys aren't even getting engaged in the fighting because of their position right now. Push you out. Let's go. Get our Warhounds coming down this way. Send these guys in as well. Quickly now, quickly now. Vilitch, can I pop this? Like so, I think I can. Go and bring you a bit closer. Pop this. Right over here. That'll be beautiful if we can get that. That'd be beautiful if we can get it. Get Vilitch out of there for just a moment. Or actually, we got that hit. Alright, cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Soldiers are coming through. Let's go ahead and intercept these spears over here. Come on now. Pop that. Final transmutation about to hit. Bring these guys around back to hit these archers. There's that final transmutation. Good stuff. Bring this down as well. Got a huge clump over here. This should be helpful as long as we avoid friendly fire. Get these Warhounds to rear charge these swordsmen as well. In comes the bombardment. Let's go ahead and bring the bolt down as well on the Free Company Militia. Take a look at the damage happening over here. The general died as well. Oh, that was really good. That was beautiful. Pull you back a little bit. Get you down over here. In comes the bolt. Oh! There it is. Good hit. Good hit. Not upset about that at all. Keep you coming a little bit closer there. General's about to die. We're doing good over here. Giants giving chase. Up over there, things looking pretty good as well. Chasing these guys to the ends of the earth. Oh, am I seeing some shatters right now? Pull you back over here, Vilitch. Go ahead and pop this up like so. Go ahead and pop this. Gotta keep you moving a little bit, I suppose. Gotta get a better angle for that fireball. Oh, we're eating shots over here now. Don't like that. And these archers, please. Go ahead and pop this. Up like so. Short, let's do that. Let's see what it goes through. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, come on. Quickly now. There we go. I was hoping for some more damage, but you know what? I'll take what I got. I'll take what I got. Go ahead and pop another one of these right around there. That should help us out. All their range fire has stopped. No, these archers are still very much okay. Gotta pull you back, buddy. Get you out of there. Get you out of there. Stop these archers. Get you out of there. Let's go quickly now. Pop that. Go ahead and pop this as well. Right over here, I suppose. That should help us out. As we're pulling back, Vilitch is taking care of their leader once again. And I pop this like so. That should work out. All this fighting going on. In comes another hit from Vilitch. Beautiful. That was a lot of damage. And we've managed to keep Buddy alive over here. Just pulling back. Yeah, get away, get away. These guys are engaged up there. These guys are engaged up over here. Some of their archers have returned. What do we got going on up over here? A victory. That's what we've got. That's what we've got, baby. Oh my goodness. Now, we took a lot of damage. We took a lot of damage there, but I think all of our units survived. Both of these enemy armies were in a forced march stance, so that means they've been completely wiped out. They have been completely wiped out. Now, I could keep giving chase in order to cause some more damage and really not about damage, but gain some more experience, I suppose. But I don't think that's really necessary. I don't know. I guess I could take this opportunity. We've got such a massive army retreating from us right now. I suppose I could take that opportunity. My goodness, we almost lost the Lamb of Tzeentch. Again, living up to its name, I suppose. Living up to its name. Oh boy. I feel like that battle probably didn't have as many cinematic shots just because there were so many orders going in so many different directions all at the same time. No moment to spare here and there, but I'll definitely try to get some of those in there. My goodness. Let's end the battle, actually. I don't think there's much of a point. I mean, sure, I can speed time up. They're right at the edge. We're barely going to catch any of these troops. So, yeah, let's go ahead and call it there, folks. A close victory. Oh my god. Okay, all right. You know what? We actually did better than the game predicted there, and I was not expecting that. That feels good. That feels real good. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Going to use that momentum well, I hope. 138 lost only. You know, that's not that bad at all. Considering what we were up against, we were 935 up against, what, 3,800? Almost 4K. Up against almost 4,000. We were outnumbered 4-1. Give or take, obviously. That feels pretty good. That feels real good. And look at some of these kill counts. Oh my goodness. Thaumin's Guard, 210. We, of course, have Hessius over here, 328. Vilitch got 56 this battle. 210 up over here, 121. I already mentioned the 210, but how can I not mention it twice? 121 over here. We got 183 over here, 151, 148, 148, 88, 112, 171. Like, these are some wild kill counts. I can't believe the Marauder Horsemen of Tzeentch also managed to survive. I did forget about them at the end there, but they still made it through. And the Chaos Warhounds, they did surprisingly well. 118 kills on these guys. They were able to shut down some archers right at the beginning. We were really able to get back in there and shut all that noise down. I feel really good about how that went. Ooh, Dragon Ogre is just a little short. At the end, I think the unfortunate thing was these guys were just chasing stragglers. They could have been so much more useful up in the front lines, but at the same time, I didn't want those stragglers coming in from behind and opening shots, especially because there were a lot of ranged units that were returning from the retreat, you know? So I, as much as I would have preferred these guys being involved in the new front line that formed, I think they were the fastest and most numerous troops we had available to safely take care of the threats that were likely going to come back. Same thing with the giant there, Tide Changer. Came back in at the end there, but definitely did some chasing as a slower unit. It is what it is, though, and what it is a victory. This is beautiful stuff. We caused so much damage, but again, both of these armies were in a forced march stance, so both will be wiped out. I've got 6,040 made over here and 800 plus souls. Do we take the replenishment? You know what? I wouldn't mind another 1,000 in the bank, give or take. Another 500 souls, too. But I do think replenishment will go a long way right now because we have to rush home and defend it against God knows what. Right, so let's enslave the captives, change their minds about Tzeentch, and move on. Enslave captives, please and thank you. Down you go, and down you go as well. Okay, that feels fantastic. That feels fantastic. No time to waste staying stationed at Hell Pit. Instead, we will force march all the way to the treacherous rift over here and use that to traverse all the way back home, or beyond home technically, I suppose, over to the Doomkeep over here. Go ahead and traverse. And being here should also help us replenish because we are in home territory. Yes, it's not amazing, but it's something. I'll take it. Go ahead and level Vilitch up as well. What to get you next, buddy? What to get you next? I mean, using him in combat has proved very valuable, so perhaps more Wound Maker. Yeah, let's go with another step of Wound Maker, and we do have 2 skill points, so perhaps another step of Scarred Veteran as well, and that will allow us to then get to Deadly Onslaught. Scarred Veteran really feels like a bit of a waste, I'll be honest with you. Like, when have we seen his barrier even taken down to 0, right? So it does feel like a bit of a waste, but I feel like it's like, it feels wasteful until hindsight hits us with that 2020 vision, right? So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, and we get Deadly Onslaught next, I think. I mean, not just I think. Look at those stat changes. So I think we get, I know we get Deadly Onslaught next. That's the obvious next move. Heshus has leveled up as well. Why don't we go ahead and finally get you... It's such a difficult choice for some reason. Unmoving Mage gives us more hit points, spell resistance, and miscast base chance reduction. Spell Slinger gives us the reduced cooldown times. If I take Spell Slinger, I really need to make sure that we stay on top of replenishing our Winds of Magic, which we've been doing a better job of lately, I think. So fine. You know what? He is our Spell Slinger. He has been since the beginning. I shouldn't have hesitated with this decision. I was just wondering if he was a Warrior Wizard instead, and no, he's very much a Spell Slinger. Good stuff. Finally made the decision there. Stolen from the enemy is the Executioner's Axe. Oh, do like that. And the Beast Tamers. Very well, very well. Veteran Volkman was killed in battle, as was... Oh, did it not include... Interesting. What? They both should have been killed in battle. Oh, I guess not technically killed in battle, but still, it tracks it as killed in battle when you wipe out an army in forced march. Is it because they were a reinforcing army? Either way, whatever the reason might be, they've been wiped out. That army is gone, and our economy is looking much better for it. This Bay of Blades we're almost certainly going to lose, and that's okay. I'm not building anything over here right now. We'll go back in. We'll take it back from whoever decides to take it. Personally, selfishly, I hope Nordland takes it because they'd be easier to deal with. But we'll see how it plays out. Meanwhile, up over here. All right, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move Garrulus towards the altar. Right? Force March stance. Actually, can we teleport further? I think we can't, right? I'm pretty sure we already checked that. Teleport stance. Oh, right. Of course. I can't even teleport. We don't have enough Winds of Magic. I wish we weren't constantly rushing from end to end, because then maybe we'd be able to actually use the channeling stance to acquire some Winds of Magic, right? But so far, no luck. All right. This seems to be the shorter path. I was wondering if this would be shorter, but no. Looks like going through the Black Gulch is shorter. So let's go ahead and move towards the Bay of Blades and the Altar of the Crimson Harvest. Just get another supplementary army helping protect the homeland, while Baronair will actually go ahead and settle at the Tower of Crack. Go ahead and pop you in there for now. What I want to do... Actually, part of me is tempted to push even further. What I want to kind of try and do is maybe take the lair of the Troll King using Baronair's army. Not sure how possible that is, but I figure if we spend a turn over here topping our army up, we should be able to push in. If we face resistance, we can always like speedily recruit units. I would rather not, of course, because of our circumstances, but if need be, we always can. All right, good stuff. Path to Glory, we'll skip for now. Building upgrades available. Anything worthwhile? It is so tempting, isn't it? 9,500 it costs. 6 turns it takes. Do I upgrade the Doom Keep? Or do I upgrade the Altar of the Crimson Harvest? 9,500. You know what? No, not now. Not until we've secured the lair of the Troll King. And to that end as well, not until we've secured Prague. It has marble, and if memory serves me correctly, marble is what helps us reduce construction costs a little bit further. Yeah, I think that's probably the right call. Alright, so no building upgrades right now. Thank you very much. Damaged buildings. I'm sure they're going to stay damaged for the time being. Outpost available. That's okay. End turn. Yes, I believe it is time to end the turn and see what the AI does. Folks, I hope you've been enjoying the series. If you have, you know what to do. Keep letting me know with your likes and comments down below. As always, I get a good indication of what people are interested in watching on the channel based on the likes and comments down below. So if you want more Vilitch, let me know. Easiest way to make sure it happens. This is not a scary army, but it is... I always worry when I see so many archers, mainly because of how I use ranged, as opposed to how the AI uses ranged. There's nothing for us to do over here. There's no reason for us to fight. We might be able to wipe one unit out at most. That's not worth it. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve this. I'll take the defeat. They'll take the Bay of Blades. We'll take it back in quick time. All good. Yep. Predictable. Now the question is, what will... Where do they go? Down here. Okay. I was like, that's what I'm really curious about. Where will the Wood Elves go? Down over here, probably towards the altar of the Crimson Harvest. Fair enough. Bay of Blades has been lost. Yes. Very well. Let's go ahead and get Vilitch. I don't like how when you send someone through the rift, they remember their move order to the rift. Like, you could very easily make a mistake and not get the notification that you haven't given a move order. Such a useful tool they built, but unfortunately it breaks for this. And then the next thing you know, you've got an army going in the complete wrong direction. Now, do I want to strike them this turn? Can I even strike them this turn? I cannot. So, why don't we go ahead and pull up to about where? Up to about... Really? Is that as far as I can go? In camp stance? Alright, let's push up to here. That'll allow us to keep replenishing. A little bit slower, but well enough, I think. And then we can go ahead and hit the Bay of Blades next turn. Unfortunately, they'll be able to heal up most of their damage. Actually not, I suppose. So that works out. Cool, we'll hit them next turn, take the Bay of Blades back. And meanwhile, let's go ahead and get Garrulus still moving in this general direction. Because it looks like the Wood Elves are still making their moves down over here. Otherwise, let's go ahead and... Oh, hello. The Zarina with a 13 stack. Ah, just out of my reach. Just out of my reach. Okay, let's try this. Ambush success chance is 70% down over here. That is 25% movement range. Copy down here, Baroneer. Into ambush stance. And maybe we can surround these guys and finish them off. We have a fair bit of range in our army. We could upgrade these Marauders, perhaps. You know what, why don't we? We have a bit of money. I think it's probably a good idea. Or actually, no, they're locked. No, we can get the Marauders of Tzeentch, or the Marauders of Tzeentch with spears. I feel like we need a couple of spears in this army. So let's go ahead and do that. Cool. Well, again, we don't have that much money. We have about 4 turns worth of money, so don't let the number of digits here fool you into a false sense of security. Now, my hope with this move is that the Zarina is going to see the Tower of Crack left undefended. She's going to move up to try and take it, or otherwise loot it, or raid it, or sack it, or whatever. And our ambush will kick off, and our 14 stack will take on her 13 stack and come out on top. Even if we lose units over here, I don't mind, because it'll allow us to lighten the load on our economy, right? Cool, cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, that's that turn done. Building upgrades available, outpost available. No thank you, no thank you. All's good. I do want to check Gifts of Chaos over here really quickly. It's been a minute. Is there anything over here that I would like to get? Arcane Wisdom enables warp flame attacks for all units with Mark of Tzeentch. Unit experience gain for all Tzeentch units. Why don't we go ahead and add that in? Right, we've got plenty of souls. Go ahead and add that to the slot. We've got plenty of units that fulfill those what's the word I'm looking for? Like, prerequisites, I guess? So, sure, why not? Whatever benefit it'll give us, it'll give us. And that's the turn done. Alright. Just a little nervous about all this nonsense still. There's a lot. There's a lot. As we enter turn 66. Oh no, what do you want, Nakari? What do you want? Ooh, military axis. I thought we were gonna see a war declaration. I'm gonna go ahead and counter offer that and hopefully get some money out of it. That's not a lot of money. I'm tempted to say no. And see if they come back with a bigger offer down the line. But you know what? Let's just... Fine. I'll take it for now. I'll take what I can get for now. Tempting as it might be. Ah, the Ice Court did nothing. It was a worthwhile shot. It was a worthwhile shot. If nothing else, maybe we can get behind her. There's Nordland. Oh no, their army's going to survive, damn it. Ambush foiled. Okay, that's why. A 70% chance, right? So, not surprised. Profane weaponry has been researched. Good stuff. So now we can get Chaos Knights. As far as warband upgrades are concerned. Next up, I think Inscribed Chaos Armor is a good idea. Negative 20% warband upgrade cost for all units is not bad at all. And extra armor for our Chaos Warriors, Chosen Chaos Knights, and Aspiring Champions, which we have plenty of across the board. I think, I assume that includes the ones that are, you know, branded by Tzeentch. So I think we'll be fine there. Can we reach this army? No. Ah, it's so unfortunate. Forced march. If we could reach them, they'd be done for. We'll distract ourselves with that later. How is this army looking? They're going to suffer attrition as they move towards the altar, but it does mean we have free reign over the Bay of Blades. Where did these guys go? You've pulled back to here. Oh no, that's a separate army. Where'd the Wood Elves go? Are they pulling back to their homelands? Wait. Why must you disappear on me like this? Alright, to the Bay of Blades. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's auto-resolve this. Hold on, actually, let's encircle it for now. Just so I can make a more informed decision, let's put it that way. So this is where Festus actually is. Over here with his 20 stack. About to hit the Bay of Blades, undoubtedly. Can I see the Wood Elves from here? No. So I suppose it's safe to assume maybe they fought and Festus came out on top and didn't even take any damage? Oh, I don't know. Or maybe the Wood Elves are planning an ambush somewhere. Alright. Bay of Blades, let's go ahead and auto-resolve that. I will take it. Ooh, tempting to sack and take it, isn't it? Very tempting to sack and take it. No, we'll just simply occupy it. We'll simply occupy it. Now what? Oh, there they are. It's gonna be endless. It's gonna be endless. This is not a good time. This is not a good time. But I wonder if we take a bit of a risk here. Yeah, I think we do. Alright, Garrulus, new orders. New orders for you. Into the treacherous rift we go. Reverse. All the way down to here. And we'll make our way towards Prague. Yeah. Let's do it. Up over here, meanwhile. Clearly, the Tsarina does not feel comfortable engaging Berenir, because if she did, when the ambush was foiled, she would attack this army. So, let's go ahead and creep a little bit further up. 70% chance of an ambush up there. Just trying to figure out, do I just charge in? I guess so. I guess so. Try and force her back. She might pull back to the lair of the Troll King, recover from some of her minimal attrition. But then we have access to... Oh my goodness. Why do they have so many armies? Where do they get all this money from? Alright. Path to Glory, no thank you. Building upgrades. Outpost, all good, all good. End the turn there. Let's see what the AI does. I'm a little worried about Festus over here. I'm a little worried about all of our enemies, I'll be honest with you. Oh, and are we about to add another one to the list? Are you for real right now? Are you for real right now? Now look at that. Goromadni actually likes us well enough. Relations were improving, but of course they're going to join with the Gore Queen. Oh man. Yeah, we'll call our allies to help. Bjornling and Aisling. See what they can do. They're very close, actually. They're very close. Much closer than I would like. Strength rank 13. Balance power is completely against them, and yet they declare war upon us. Ridiculous. Is what it is. It is what it is. Nordland taking to sea. Fair enough. One less army to fight, I suppose. And the Contest of Champions. Perhaps as a result of the changes, machinations, or another player in the great game making their move, but aspiring champions gather at your Dark Fortress ready to prove themselves worthy. Champions Arena or Display of Might. We'll go with a Display of Might. Organize and join the tournament to fight them yourself. Yep. Up with the experience gain. Looks like these guys... Ooh, hello. Maybe they'll actually fight each other. Like I thought might have happened. They are at war with each other, as you can see, right? You can see they're at war with each other. So maybe they'll fight each other and we can get out of here scot-free. I can't really stay put. But at the same time, I don't want to leave the Bay of Blades empty because then that'll probably be a higher priority target. Oh man, maybe pulling back to Prague was not such a good idea after all. What do we have over here? Dimitri's come up over here with his 12 stack. You definitely don't have Lightning Strike at tier 3. So that's not worked out nicely, unfortunately. I could push towards Dazin, but he'd be able to hit us. Yeah. And so the Tsarina. Yeah. So we can't force march down there. Ooh, I could force march to here, I suppose. Where's Leblia? We do have an objective there, right? What is it? raid. Okay, that's an option. The other option is to channel, I suppose, but then these two will both come in at the same time and strike at us, I think. So why don't we go ahead and force march down to here. Okay, took a risk there because maybe there were 2 stacks down over here, right? But this will then draw these guys down towards us. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's a force march indication. Oh, crap. I think this is... No. I think we're okay. Yeah. I was so thorough, I was worried that I misread the map previously. But this allows us to threaten both Leblia and Dazin. We'll see which way opportunity presents itself, I suppose. Both of them are relatively easy targets, so we should be okay there. Meanwhile, over here, we got to move towards Prague. Let's go ahead. I believe they have the Motherland active. That's why you see all these snowstorms. I do not want that attrition, so into encamp stance we go. And... I feel like being here is close enough to hit Prague next turn, and then maybe we can actually channel for once. I just don't know. And I hate not knowing. Encamp stance, in we go. I don't like not knowing with an absolute degree of certainty, you know? Alright, fair enough. You're taken care of, and you are staying put in the hopes that these two fight each other, and then we can swoop in and take what's left. We only have 2 turns worth of money left. So we got to move quickly after. Prague, I think we'll have to hit immediately. No waiting outside. All good, all good. Alright, here we go. Turn 68. Well, that was turn 67 that just completed. 68 is about to begin. And you know what? Oh, would you look at that? It does look like they fought. I think they did in fact fight. Alright, well, we'll take a look at that afterwards. What's happening here? No, I'm not going to join you. Sorry. No amount of money will drag me into another war. But of course, a fresh war declaration will. These guys are about to declare war, aren't they? Like, it just... Come on, man. Strength rank 42. You don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. Why would you... Could have made some money here. Because our, what was it? Aceling was constantly saying, hey, like, hey, we'll pay you to join us in this war. And I kept saying no, and now they just declared war on us. Just... Stupid. Just stupid. The Winds of Pain. Alright, very well. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. Festus took a fair bit of damage. That's the other Fecundite army that popped in. I was like, did they both retreat and survive? But no, I guess the Wood Elf army there got wiped. So, fair enough. That's a pretty damaged 20 stack. I would consider this to be like a 10 stack, really. So together they're 23. I think Vilitch would be able to take them on. Nordland hasn't really left, though. They haven't really left. They still... And they're actually replenishing at sea. Alright. Vilitch. Oh, that's an agent. I was like, who is that? Let's go ahead and get you moving up over here. Trying to force Festus away, I suppose. And then if these guys come back, we can always pull back and threaten them. Yeah, sure. Let's go do that. Vilitch as far as we can go, please. Right up to there. Should block their movement a fair bit, and we should be able to maybe trap them and hit them next turn. I'm a little concerned, of course, about these reinforcements coming through. But then we can always retreat if need be. That'll be fine. Alright, cool. Down over here. You've pulled back to Dazin. Another army being raised. Are you for real right now? Are you for real right now? Move towards Leblia. I could raid it, but again, raiding it is just how much? 800. That's not enough to... Oh, man. I guess I can't really reach it this turn, eh? Alright, well, if I can't reach it this turn, then I'll raid it. Raid, go this way, keep my distance from these armies, get the objective, then we'll strike it next turn to make whatever money we can. What my hesitation was like, I can't really waste time. I can't really give my enemies more time to recruit more armies and all that good stuff. Especially considering what's happening over here, right? Like, this is scary stuff. Let's go ahead and hit Prague, though. Should be able to take Prague. I do want to take it as a Dark Fortress. I do want to occupy this. And that should make us a decent bit of money as well. I could sack and occupy. Yeah, probably a good idea. And I'm just hoping the presence of this army over here will draw some of these enemy armies back as well. I mean, why not move to take the Hell Pit or something, right? Come on. Come at me. Into Prague we go. Close victory being predicted. Oh, they don't really have much of an... I think we can auto-resolve this one, folks. I was thinking it'd be a fun fight, but, like, Come on. That's barely a fight. That's barely a fight. Yeah, let's auto-resolve this one. If you feel differently, let me know. If you feel like I should have done differently, let me know. But I just feel like this would be a boring fight to watch. Go ahead and auto-resolve this one. Close victory, though. Not a decisive one. But I'll take the close victory. Low casualties still. Auto-resolve. Victory's ours. Lost less than 300 soldiers. Looks pretty good. We'll recover them quickly enough. Gain some money there as well. And some souls, of course. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sack and occupy. Sack. Thank you very much. And we should be close enough to take it right away. Occupy. Another Dark Fortress secured. Good stuff. It should make us some money once we've repaired this, I suppose. 100 per turn. But we can also, of course, rush to the marble. Go ahead and reduce construction cost first. We'll get the marble, and we'll also get the wealth generation, right? 400 per turn. It's making a difference. It's making a difference. You know, if this was built and we had the amount of money we have right now, it would be 3 turns worth of money, as opposed to the 2 turns worth of money we have right now, right? So it'll make a difference. Garrulus, let's go ahead and level you up, as well as, of course, Hordred, right? Garrulus, what to get you? What to get you? I'm thinking we go with... Oh my goodness. Chaos March is pretty good. I was wondering about moving towards Chaos Unchained. That extra income, extra souls. But then I noticed Chaos Marked. Let's go with Chaos Marked. Not that I use him much in melee. Nah, you know what? Screw that. That's not worth it. Let's go ahead and chase after fetid Gallipot. And that'll allow us to go over to Chaos Unchained. Sure. Do that, and meanwhile, Hordred, what about you, buddy? Woundmaker. Melee defense is kind of low. Could go with Blade Shield, I suppose. Probably the right call. Sure, Blade Shield it is. And then eventually we'll turn back around and get stuff like Woundmaker and, of course, Deadly Onslaught as well. Cool, Prague has been taken. Good stuff, good stuff. Chaos Chariot for Hordred. Beautiful stuff, love that. The Cursed City has been secured. Indeed, it has. Hopefully, again, that'll draw their attention down this way, right? Cool. Cool and cool. Very curious what comes next here especially. Will they both come in and attack us? And if they do, can we hold our ground and push them back? None of this stuff matters right now. Why don't we take a look at diplomacy real quick? Anybody willing to give us money? Not particularly. Very well. And look at that. They got a full stack up over here. They got a full stack up over here. Are you kidding me? Is anybody able to take them on? Roth. You're coming this way towards the Serpent Jetty. Fair enough. Hopefully you'll move intelligently and not just with one army at a time. And you're actually coming down to strike at... Ooh, Nordland. I would appreciate that quite a bit, actually. Back up over here. Canute. Not really doing anything. Why don't you hit the Winter Pyre? We'll see what they get up to. Alright. Go ahead and hit the end turn button. And over to turn 69 we go. Come on now. Okay, interesting. Interesting moves. I think that actually works out very nicely for us. Because this army is currently in forced march, or speedy sail, or whatever you want to call it. It was full sail? I forget. Which means when we hit it, how can you be out of my reach? I just came from here. No, they're not. Or are they? I can't tell. But if they're in our reach, if they're within our reach, we should definitely be able to take Festus out right here and now. Turn back around, get Harold Hellnox out of here, and then finally push up over here and take care of Festus once and for all. This is a great opportunity. We also succeeded in our Leblia mission, so that's all well and good. Nordland is still out over here, replenishing slowly but surely. And where is the army? Okay, it's no longer coming down south. Fair enough. There's Sortha on chariot back. I asked for this. I asked these guys to do this intelligently, and so they're now sending 2 armies up there, as opposed to helping me against Nordland. Fair enough. Down over here, Leblia should be easy enough to take. Baronair. In we go. Go ahead and decisive victory. Auto-resolve that. No need to fight it. Thank you very much. I'll take the money. And I will also... If I sack it... Right now we have... less than 2 turns worth of money, actually. Because 2 times 36 is 72. And that means we're short. So let's go ahead and sack it. Tempting to raise it, isn't it? Sack it. Take that money. Buy us that extra time. And we cannot occupy it this turn. Fantastic. That's beautiful. That's lovely. That's lovely. I love it. Absolutely great. Let's go ahead into channeling, I suppose. Yeah, let's go into channeling. At least it gives us an option in the future in terms of teleportation. These armies are getting larger and larger. If I just caught them in that ambush there, we'd be in such a better position. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Meanwhile, Garrulus, do we move towards Volgograd or Dushika? Or even Volksgrad, actually. Oh, they have so many territories, man. Wild. It's wild. The other option, of course, is to bring Garrulus back up this way to threaten the lair of the Troll King and secure the province, right? That's the other option as well, of course. Hitting the Zarina is probably a good idea as well, for just from a purely financial perspective. But on that note, Dushika makes us 1160. Volgograd get 32. All right, Kislev. We gotta go to Kislev, right? 16k. Are you kidding me? 3k over here, and 35 over here. All right, folks. What do you think? Where does Garrulus go next? A lot of money to be made in this region in general. Do we strike at Kislev, or do we hit some of these other settlements, these minor settlements around here first? Apart from that, I think it's pretty clear what Vilitch has to do, right? As I said, as I outlined, eliminate Festus, strike here, and then maybe move up against the Citadel of Lead finally, though we might need to take care of Nordland before we do that. Either way, all that and much, much more next time. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below, and as always, feel free to leave a comment as well. This was a pretty solid bit of progress, and I'm not just doing a bit of wordplay there. This was a good session, I feel. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.